Alright everyone, so hey, I'm going to try to get this garden tour in before the rain comes. Because we're dealing with more rain, which is fine. Houston's been hit with a drought, so we will definitely take the rain when we can get it. But hey, enough's enough, right? Alright, so hey, it's the beginning of September. It's time to do a garden tour. Now, I'm excited to do this because there's some cool stuff going on out here, and I want to share it with y'all. But first, if you have not subscribed to this channel, I invite you to do so. Hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell so you're always notified whenever I upload videos. Check me out on TikTok now. I'm now on TikTok. And also the Facebook and Instagram pages. Share, like, and comment on this video if you choose to do so. Now, let's get into it. Okay, so for garden tours, I usually start over there and I work my way around. This time, I want to start with something that's really cool. I don't know how many of y'all follow the channel. Hopefully everyone watching this video subscribes. But if you have not subscribed, or you haven't seen the watermelon video that I just posted, check this out. Okay, so I'm going to start this garden tour with a hanging watermelon right here. Now, you can see where this thing is hanging. It's way up along the fence line here, and then there's even another one right there that y'all can see right there. But then if you look right in there, I've got another watermelon growing in there. So I cleaned out this corner last Saturday. I moved the fairy garden out of here. I moved it over there and it broke. So if y'all have not seen the fairy garden epic fail video, I'll put a link to that right here. Okay, so as we back out of there, I've got a bunch of beans growing in here. You see how good the beans are doing? I have not harvested any of these beans off of here. Now these are dragon tongue beans. They're supposed to be really, really good. I've personally not tried them yet because I'm waiting for them to get bigger. I don't know if they will, but got some purple basil growing, some sage. This herb bed is kind of gone. I've kind of just let it do its thing. Not really focused on that right now. If we swing over here, the blueberries are done. They're coming out. We've got a new lime tree here that I need to up pot. These blackberry bushes are doing good. You can see how much they're growing. Look at these serrano peppers. They are really coming on. These two plants in here are doing really well with the serrano peppers there. So we're gonna swing over here to this area. Now, again, if y'all been watching the channel, y'all know what I did right here. I did a YouTube short on that. Basically, that was the cantaloupe. That's Kate's cantaloupe that is doing really good. And there was so much tension on that line, I went ahead and put it inside that basket. So there, as you can see, the tension is no longer on this vine right here, and that cantaloupe should be able to grow just perfectly. I'm sorry, that's a black diamond, whoops. That's a black diamond watermelon. I had to look that up today. Wanted to make sure I told y'all what it was, and I had a viewer comment that she thought it might have been another type of watermelon. So Sandy, thank you for that comment. Everyone, I love comments. Please send them. I enjoy them, and I always try to respond. But yes, that is a black diamond. Then as we pan over, I've got a lot of basil here that I've just gone to let go to flower. But the watermelon vines are just everywhere through here. These are tomato plants that are still, even this time of year, still putting on fruit. It's crazy. Keep panning over. All these beans right here are coming out. We got another watermelon back here of some kind. But yeah, this whole area is about to get wiped out. I got to get it all out of here to start getting the fall stuff in. And I am ready for fall. I don't know about you all, but I'm ready for fall. So before we keep going this way, let's flip around and check out this raised bed. I'm very happy with this raised bed because this one did not do good last year. Again, it was brand new last year, so this year it's had a full year of maturity, and to say that it's doing good, yeah. Start over here. Got a nice red jalapeno there, a lot of flowers, some rosemary. The smell on this rosemary is insane. A bunch of peppers in here. These plants have been producing so many peppers. I mean, look at all the pepper buds on here. And then finally I've got cucumbers that are growing right here. Hopefully I'll get them to come up this trellis. That's the whole point of that trellis. This is the moldy okra experiment right here. That video will be down in the description below. They're still doing good. We've got orange okras growing. Those seeds didn't really do good, I'll be honest. I really thought they would have done better, but just keeping it real. And then motherland okra right there growing. And of course a weed. Hey, I say this all the time, when you're in the garden, always be looking for stuff to do. When I see weeds like that, I don't care if I'm in the middle of filming, they're coming out. No. And same with pests. If I see any pests, I'm going to show you all and then I'm going to kill them. I'm really excited right here. Look at these white eggplants. They almost look like eggs. They are so, they are so white. I've got 3 of them right here and some more growing over there. So I'm excited about the white eggplant. It's a real pretty eggplant. And then also, if you look right here, that's going to be a black eggplant on that plant. So I'm going to have black and white eggplants right next to each other. It's kind of cool. We're going to start getting into the okra forests. The okra plants are still putting on okra. But okra's everywhere. I mean, look at the size of that one. Beautiful okras up there. If we flip around, I've got the Star of David okras right here. I mean, check these things out. I mean, look at those. These things are big. They are growing so well. As you can see, from the ground to the top, we're probably a good 8 feet to the top up here from the ground. So these things are growing great. The okras are doing fantastic, and I knew they would because they did good last year, but this year they're just blowing me away. I have so much okra, it's insane. Okay, so this entire area I took out. I'll put a link to that video right there. Right now I am getting tore up by mosquitoes, so if I seem like I'm going fast, I am. Basil. Put in some yellow boy tomato plants right here. Kind of hard to see because of that basil right there. Once they get a little bigger, I'll start training them up this trellis right there. Come on down. We've got carrots slowly starting to come up. Now they're not doing as good as I thought they would do, but that's okay. No big deal. I'm not tripping. But the fall crops are going to start coming in here. I'm going to do cabbages, some other types of eggplant, some lettuces. I'm for the most part going to stay away from brassicas. Last year they didn't do anything, so the cabbages that I am going to plant, I'm actually starting in cups to try to give them a boost. So hopefully it'll take. If not, well, I might just stay away from cabbages for a while. I don't know. Right here beside the carrots are, of course, more okra. And these are enormous. I mean, look at how big look how big these okras are. I mean, they are huge. For the most part, for these okras, I'm just letting them get big, and then I'm going to take the seeds out and do a video on storing the seeds. It'd be my first time doing a seed storing video, but I'm excited to do it. I've been learning and reading, and I've actually already been experimenting. So that video will be coming out relatively soon. All right, here we go. Single Seed Challenge 2022 plants. Starlight, Moonlight, the 2 plants that I have going from the beginning of the year. This one being the plant for the 2nd grade classroom. As you can see here, it's starting to put on flowers again. I'm really hoping now that the heat is gone, or starting to go down, that these 2 tomato plants will come back to life. We'll see. That's the only reason they're even still here. So hopefully that will be the case. I wanted to show this corner. This corner has just absolutely turned into a jungle. I mean, look at that. We've got these okras that I just showed that go into these beautiful, those beautiful wisteria plants up there, down to these huge lantanas that are just gone nuts. There's beautiful roses that are in here. And then this is the bush that has been here for the longest. This thing is 6 years old. Twice a year it puts on the most beautiful yellow flowers. I just love it. But it's a beast. I mean, look at that thing. Just enormous. Texas sage right here, putting on those beautiful, beautiful flowers. Look at that beautiful rose. Lord. I mean, the color palette that nature provides us just blows my mind. I'll be honest, blows my mind. Okay, let's swing on down. I'm really proud of this whole next section here. Now in here are a bunch of beans and potatoes. Now these, oh, look at that. We got a little lizard here tripping on me. Hey, you're gonna have to move, bud. There we go. Go on, go on. I don't care about you. Just chill out. Don't lose your mind. He's tripping. Look, he's still just sitting there like, dude, will you get away from me? Funny. All right. Those are the pantry potatoes right there on the left side of that bin. And then a lot of beans in there for nitrogen fixation. Now this is a banana plant that seriously has to get up potted. This thing has tripled in size since I bought it, easily. All right, now this is the section that I'm really proud of. I put in this raised bed strictly for sweet potatoes. I wanted a place to only have sweet potatoes. Only thing that's gonna be in there are sweet potatoes, at least for a great part of each year. And man, has it done good. I mean, look at that. Look at all the growth in here. And those are all sweet potatoes. Korean gold sweet potatoes here, Okinawan purple back here, and then again, just the common, normal red sweet potatoes that you get at the grocery store. This is just a regular potato in there. I'm excited to dig that up. That's gonna be pretty soon too, actually. And as we come on down, a papaya tree, a guava tree. These are tomato plants that are about to come out, actually. This will actually be the last time y'all see those tomato plants. They're done. Right here, got a good dill plant coming on with a mushroom right beside it. One thing that's a misunderstanding is mushrooms. When you see mushrooms in your soil, like that one, that means your soil is very, very healthy. So when you see them, don't freak out. Mushrooms are a friend and an indicator of how good your soil is. Just flip around, we are almost done, y'all. This is the pepper bed, as y'all know by now. I've got a huge wasabi radish that I'm just letting go to flower. I only planted it for the benefits of it being a companion plant. Carrots in here again as companion planting. This is probably the largest bell pepper I've had so far this year. Really proud about this bed is right here. Look at all these habaneros that are coming on. We've got that beautiful one right there that's ready to harvest. Whoops. Another one over there. I mean, those habaneros are just coming on strong, and that's only started in the last couple weeks. So the fall weather is going to bring on a lot of good growth here in the garden for sure. Okay, right beside the pepper bed is this other bed. Now I have lots of squashes in here that y'all saw me plant a few weeks ago with the tomatillos right back here. But look at all the growth of these squashes. There's 5 or 6 different types of squash in here, which is, I know, too much, but I didn't really think they'd all grow. But what I saw yesterday really got me excited right here. That is my very first ever, that right there is my very first ever butternut squash, right there. The squash bed is doing really well. I'm very, very pleased on this bed right here. Where the Chinese red long beans were, of course I took those out. I've planted a bunch of cucumbers in here only a few days ago, so they still have a few days before they should start popping through the soil. But these are the cucumbers I planted about a month ago. They're doing really well. If I spin right to the side, we got tomatillos growing finally all over these tomatillo bushes. So that makes me really happy. The tomatillos last year did really, really well, but they were over in that bed. This year, they're not doing as well as last year, if I'm gonna be honest, but it's all good. This is a new bed. So I didn't expect the soil to be doing as well for these plants as it has. So I'll take a win when I can get one. These purple-eyed hull beans are about to come out. But look at that, I got them all the way up. I got them all the way up the wall there. And then these cucumbers have been here for a while. And look at how good they are finally starting to do. I mean, they've ran out of real estate right here. They're tall over there. I mean, they're doing really, really good. They're even covering up the gnomes back there. And of course, right here's the container area. I've got a nice, beautiful yellow bell pepper right there. All these fig trees are doing great. And this one is the cutting. That is the fig tree I did the fig tree cutting video on, which I'll put a link to right here. And that thing has taken off. So if I've had any really true successes out here in the garden, that tree right there, that fig tree, is it, for real. I mean, it has really taken off. And this is the tree that I cut the cutting off of down here and put in that pot. Not a lot to show here other than the growth of my plants here. They are starting to really grow. I've got limes coming on like crazy. Look at them right there. Of course, the calamondins. Those things are always there. Jalapenos are right beside it. They're doing good. So yeah, all in all, everything is doing good. Now I've missed, I didn't show you all one bed, so let's do that one really quick because it has what I mentioned earlier in it. So as you can see right there, there's another white eggplant with my first decent size Black Beauty eggplant right there. These bottles are the mothball water bottles. I know that looks really horrible, but that's what it is. It's mothball water. And if you get right down next to it, you can totally smell the mothball water, which of course is to keep away certain pests. And it has worked. It has absolutely worked. None of my squashes, oh, look. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh man, come back. I was trying to show you all a hummingbird that was flying around, but I guess he didn't want to be famous. Seriously, none of my squashes have any eggs from the squash vine borer moth. None. So I'm going to call this a success. Now, we'll really know for sure in the spring, because that's when those things are really prevalent. But so far, so good. I'm not going to complain. So again, that is the bed. Lots of peppers back here. A lot of jalapenos up through here. And then what I'm most proud of are those two eggplants right there. Okay, everybody, so that's the video. Oh, look up there, look up there. Where'd he go? All right, everybody, so as I'm trying to finish out this video, I've got two hummingbirds that I just showed you all totally going nuts behind me. So I had to show it, had to share it, of course. You know, I'm always amazed when I'm out here in the garden, whether it's the growth of the plants, the wildlife. I mean, we had a hawk land on the fence a while back that I was able to show. You just never know what you're gonna experience out here, whether it's good or bad. Because let's be real, I've got aphids in certain areas that are just going crazy. Got little squash bugs out here that have been getting destroyed by me. So you take the good with the bad, but like what I just showed right there with the hummingbirds, and they're still over there going crazy. You know, nature is amazing. You never know what you're gonna see out here. Mother Nature just gives and gives, and she takes also, let's be real. But the beauty that's out here in your garden is what truly draws me to the backyard. Just being out here. is fun to me. It's enjoying, it's relaxing, and that's why I stress on this channel, get your kids involved, get them outside sweating, getting dirt in the nails. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. So I'll get off my horse right there, but if y'all enjoyed this video, as always, everyone, share, like, and comment down below. I have some exciting news coming in about a week. I hope it'll be about a week. All right, everyone, so as always, shine bright and harvest hard. Bye. Look over here, this whole area used to be where the Chinese red long beans were. These are tomato plants that are actually, where's it at? I saw new tomatoes yesterday. Where'd they go? Oh, tomato plants that are still, look at that, low. I have some exciting news coming in about a week. I hope it'll be about a week. Maybe a little sooner than that. That is quite exciting. And as we're looking right now, I actually am showing some of what I'm talking about.